Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and I hope you are having a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Right now I have my eye patches on because I'm about to wash my hair, so I was like, oh, let me do my skincare after. I don't want to rinse it off when I like take my wig off and do all the things. But yeah, so today God has been putting this on my heart all day. Like, I don't know, like I just was at the gym and I was thinking about this, and then I was reading, and like the book that I'm reading was actually like talking about this too. So today I'm really just wanted to come here and just let you guys know to just let go. And I know that like people say it a lot, oh, just let it go, blah blah blah. Literally, the season that I'm in right now is just a season of me letting things go. And I say this because the more that we hold on to things is the more that we really are blocking our blessings. Like, God has been so good to me in a way that, like, I know it's been hard to let these things go. And but when I say like let it go, I mean like over the past 2 years, like I have been holding on to things that I thought were benefiting me. Like I was holding on to I know I'm always bringing this up, but when I was like smoking, like I was like smoking or like going to the club or just hanging out with people that I thought, just hanging out with the wrong people. And the more that I have just really just been in a season of just letting things go and just like replacing those things with things that are really benefiting me. Like I'm not gonna say where, I don't know how old you are, but I just feel like at this point in my life, I'm just getting to a point where I'm just like, your age is getting like grown. When are you going to let go of this lifestyle that's clearly not benefiting you? And as time has just been passing and I've just been letting go, I'm letting go of weed, and I'm letting go of like routines that aren't helpful to me. I'm letting go of this spirit of just being lazy, the spirit of, oh, I'll get it done tomorrow. Like, I'm just like, no, I just have to just lock in and just get it done. And of course, like some of these things, like God has convicted me about, and like not everybody is like if you're not Christian, cool, like that's fine. Like if you don't want to lock it with God, cool, like that's whatever you got going on. But for me, like once I started letting things go and God really started convicting my spirit, and just like, and I really just was like, you know what, I keep talking about God, but I am not really, like, I didn't read the Bible. Like, I wasn't praying the way that I knew that I needed to. And, like, once I started letting things go, and, like, even letting go of relationships, like, I'm tired of, like, the reason that this came up, sorry, I know that I keep, like, I don't know, like, so the thing is, like, I have been thinking about this all day, but I've been busy because I was like, I just have to get all of these things done. So, like, I just been thinking, I just been meditating on this word. So I'm sorry if I just keep jumping around. But even relationships, like I was holding on to a relationship that I knew was not benefiting me. And I, like, even when I think about it now, like I was so down, like I really wasn't myself. Like, but I just was like, I was holding on to the love of relationships. I just knew that I just love to be in a relationship. I love love. And like, if you know me, like I love a good love. I even love a good love poem. Like I love to read about love. Like I just love it so much. And I was like, yo, like I have to let this go. And letting them go specifically because they just was doing whatever they was doing. But me letting go of this idea of I have to be with somebody, or letting go of this idea of just like romanticizing like marriage, or just idolizing marriage and idolizing being in a relationship, idolizing being somebody's girlfriend, idolizing just all of these things that are pertaining to this. And I just had to just throw that out the window and just be like, what can I really lock in with so that I can benefit myself? I know my eye patches are just falling down. And when I say let go of relationships, because sometimes we're holding on to these people who are not benefiting us. If you're still in the same position that you were when you met that person, what are they doing to benefit your life? I'm being so serious. Like, what are they doing? Like, when I asked myself that, I was like, honestly, I feel worse now that we're together. Like, what is even happening? Like, I'm like, what? Like, what? That doesn't even make any sense. So let go. If you've been in a relationship with somebody 2 years and you still in the same position that you've been in, let them go. If you 5 years together with somebody, either marry them or let them go. Because at this point, you're wasting their time. You're wasting your time. Like, where can you go by yourself if you let these things go? Like, what can you do to lock in with God? Like, God has changed my life, and like, not even to be like, oh, like super religious, like, I don't know. God has really changed my life in such a beautiful way. Like, I can't even explain it. Like, me reading my Bible in the morning and at night or throughout the day, or just listening to it on the Bible app and just praying. Like, today, like throughout this week, I've really just been challenging myself to really just be friends with God. Like, because I had been feeling a little bit lonely. I was like, why do I feel like, I don't know, I was just like, I want to talk to people, but nobody's really understanding where I'm coming from, or like just the place that I'm at in my life. And I was like, I really just have to, like, I was like, I just started talking. I just like, especially because I live by myself, I just be talking to God. Like, I really just being here, just like walking around, like da 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 da, just talking, like getting my thoughts out, just really casting my worries upon him. And like, the more that I've been doing that, like, I just been feeling so much peace. And I think that something that's been really on my heart and that I was like pondering about today is, I think that when we think we let things go, we think that, oh, if I let this go, I'll get a blessing. Like, God owes you a blessing, or whatever you're going to say owes you something. Like, the owing or the blessing does not have to be something money. It doesn't have to be like you'll gain a new position, or like you'll get promoted at your job, or like these magical, mysterious things will happen. Yes, they can happen depending on what you're letting go, or depending on where you are, but God cannot bless you if you're not willing to let these things go and really work with him. And really just, are you willing to take the steps in order to get there? Are you prepared? Like, I made a video about being prepared. Like, are you prepared? Like, because if he blesses you with it, are you gonna fumble it? They're gonna fire you. You can get fired. You let go of your other job thinking that you, listen, for another day. Anyways, are you prepared for the blessing? Sometimes the blessing is literally just peace. That's what I've been really experiencing. Like, I was just letting things go, even like clothes. I've been letting go of clothes, old, like things that I've been holding on for years. And I was just like, why does this mean so much to me? Like, what even is this? And it's been such an interesting process, the process of letting go, and really just like this love that we have for things that we just like, we're just in love with the time that we've had with them. Like, truly just being in love with the fact that it's been around for a long time. And you love the fact that it's a habit, and you are scared of change. So you're scared of change. And I'm talking to myself as well. You're scared to change, and so you're scared to change it, and you're scared to let it go when you can just let it go. And it might hurt. You might cry about it. It's okay. Like, that's my dog. You might cry about it, and that's fine. Like, literally let it out. It's okay. Like, nobody said you can't cry. Like, you don't have to be happy. Oh, I'm letting go of this 7-year relationship. I'm so happy. Nobody said that. Like, nobody said that. It's gonna hurt and it's gonna feel weird, but we just have to get into the practice of letting go. Like, letting go of things that are not benefiting us, letting go of things or just mindsets that are keeping us limited. Like, what do you think about yourself that is holding you back from reaching your next level? And this is a question I'm asking myself too. Like, as I've been going through this process, even when I had started this channel, so when I had started this YouTube channel, I was just in a really bad place. Like, I was not a bad place, like I wasn't like about to kill myself or anything, but like I was really just like in this place of just like, I just felt so down. And so I was just like, you know, I'm just going to challenge myself to, hi Poo Poo, oh, I'm so sorry, oh, I know, sorry, oh, it's just a mommy's baby. I was like, what? So I would start getting up at 4:30 and I was going for runs. I was running for like 3 or 5 miles every morning. It was cold. It was during the winter. I was like, I don't even know what my goal is. I just wanted to change my life. Like, I literally was on some like listening to motivational videos in the morning. I was just running. I was like, I just have to do something different because I didn't like the lifestyle that I was living before. I was really just so stagnant. I was so stagnant. I was so I don't know what he wants from me right now. I was so stagnant, and I was so in this space of just like like I was just there. Like there was no purpose. I had nothing to really live for. Like, I really didn't like my job. I think I was working at Buffalo Wild Wings. I just was working there, and I think I really wasn't making no money. I really didn't have no money. And the only thing I could do was just move my body. And I was just like, okay, cool. And once I started doing that, like, things really started to change. I was just like, okay, cool. Like, what else can I let go? And I just started letting things go. And I just really started to lock in with myself. And I'm not saying, oh, you have to, to start waking up at 4:30 in the morning to change your life. Like, I mean, if that's what you want to do, like, go for it. Like, it really did change a lot of things for me. It really pushed me to a place where I was like, wow, like, now that I committed to this and I was really getting it done, like, I don't really do it much anymore because, like, I don't really need to. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But I mean, I do it sometimes, very much sometimes. I did it like last week, what's today? Saturday. I did it Monday and Tuesday, but then I came on my period and I was like, you know what? I have things to do, like, not that. And but yeah, no, it's really just fall in love with letting go. And like, I'm reading this book, Essentialism. I'm on chapter 14. I just really been just really locking in with this book. And something that I've been learning is, like, I just hold on to things because I feel like I owe the thing something. Like, I feel like I owe people something, or I owe this person my time, or I owe this person my time. And it, like, the last chapter that I read is talking about uncommit. And it just was like, why are we trying to force things to be in our lives when we could just not? Like, take a moment and say no. Take a moment and just don't respond just yet. Like, if somebody asks you to do something, do you really want to make time for it? Let go of people pleasing. Let go. There's so many things that you could be dealing with that I don't know you. Listen, I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know who watches my videos. I don't know who watches my videos, but if you're watching, think about some things that you could let go of. Like, I'm just talking about my experience. Like, listen, I will let something go in a heartbeat. Sorry, little things are let in, are falling. But yes, let it go. Just the same way I'm about to let go of this wig, the same way I'm about to let go of so many things. Like, if God came to me today and said, let go of your apartment, guess what I would do? Pack it up and get out of here. If God told me to let go of my job, guess what I would do? Bye, guys, gotta go. We shouldn't be married to things that are not married to us. I'm not married to this apartment, and this apartment is not married to me. Let me miss one payment, they're gonna be at my door talking about something. Hey, so, like, where's the rent? And I'll be like, I don't know. I don't know. But that was just an example. But just be prepared. Be prepared. This is really the season of letting go. Stop holding on to things. It is okay. It is okay to move forward. It is okay to change. It is okay to do something new. If the career that you're in does not make you happy, let it go. Let it go. Maybe you have to quit. You might have to move back home with mommy and daddy. And that might make you unhappy for a little bit. But if you took your time, or before you even move back home with mommy and daddy, maybe you need to hop on LinkedIn, or I don't know, hop on something and see what they have out there. And then, quit your job. Because times are hard, groceries are expensive. So I'm not going to say quit your job too soon, unless God told you to. But, confirm. Ask for something, ask for a specific sign before you just be like, yeah, I was listening to this girl on YouTube. She told me to quit my job. Yeah, no, don't drag me into nothing that don't be dragging me into nothing. I don't know you. But yeah, just let it go. It is okay. Trust yourself. Really lock in with your passions. Lock in with the things that you really, really want to do. And yeah, like, let this new year really be a new year for you. Like, if you need to take a moment and isolate yourself and figure out what you want to do, that is okay. Something that I have made a habit of is really just like, there are times when I will try to be on social media like Instagram, and there are times when I just am like, I have to delete this app because this is really not real. Like, this is not a real place. And I feel like sometimes I'm on there and I just realize that people really think that this is a real place, and then it just makes me just have this concern for humanity, and just know that social media will really be the end of us. So just a tangent about how I feel about that, but just know that maybe you have to let go of Instagram. I had let go of Instagram for a while, not this year. I just make it a habit every few weeks or so to just like delete it and just take a moment, because I did not have the way that I viewed myself was not healthy. And I kept looking at myself and I was just like, who is this girl? And like, I just was getting into this like phase where I was just like, I knew that I was changing. And the person that I was looking at on Instagram was somebody who I just was like, I just felt like this sense of shame about, like this sense of like, this is not who I identify with anymore. And like, of course, like I'm in a better place with it. I'd like look at my Instagram, I'm like, wow, this girl is so hot and so confident. I love that about her. But like when I was changing, like not like, oh, I was just like changing, but like I was changing in a way that was like, I knew that girl that I was looking at was not the person that I wanted to continue to be. And I was just like, as much as we love her, like that is not me. And how do I make myself not this girl anymore? And that came with a lot. Like I remember, oh my gosh, like this is so crazy to talk about. Like sometimes I'll be forgetting that I'll do something. Like I don't know. So like there was a point when I just remember I would not leave the house without makeup on. Like if I didn't have makeup on, that means I was ugly that day. And I would make it known like I was ugly that day. And I would be like, yo, like, and then like one day I like caught myself in it. I was just like, why do we believe this about ourselves? So then I was just like, you know what? We're gonna spend this next season like without makeup, and you're gonna love yourself. And then I was like, cool, how can I love myself more? I was like, cool, maybe we're gonna stop wearing wigs. So we stopped wearing wigs for a while, for a long while actually. Like I had boxed them all up, put them in my closet, all the way in the back. I was like, I have to let this go. I was like, we're in love with this version of ourselves that is in love with like fakeness. Like why? I mean, I'm wearing a wig right now, but that's because I was just like, I just have to give my scalp a break, because I kept touching it and I was like scraping it and blah blah blah. Anyways, I was just giving my hair a break, and I just was like, oh, I missed this. Like I was just like, I don't know. And I wore makeup, but that's actually a video for another day. But I mean, I still wear makeup, especially with my hair short, and I actually really love like that shortness, the short look that I have, which actually came from me letting go of my hair, because I had to season of letting go. Literally, I had to let go of this version that I have of myself, because like I was wearing braids, and the braids, like I have psoriasis in my scalp, so the psoriasis was getting inflamed every time that I wore like braids or like faux locks, or just like everything was just, it was like God was telling me, giving me signs that it's time to let go of your hair, because I just didn't feel pretty without long hair or like some kind of wig or some kind of weave. So then it got to the point when I was just like, you know what? I actually have a video. I actually recorded myself cutting my hair. So I cut my hair off. Like this was so random. It was like a random day. And then I bleached it and I messed it up. And then I dyed it, like I was trying to dye it ginger, but it didn't take the way that it was supposed to. So then I looked like a candle. Like I really looked like a candle. Like, like it looked so bad. And during that week, like I had just honestly kind of just started like my new job, the job that I have now. So then I'm like this new teacher. I look like a candle. I wasn't wearing makeup. And I looked crazy, y'all. Like when I think about it, I really looked crazy. But I had to just let go of how people looked at me. And that was something that I was struggling with so bad. I was struggling with how people perceived me. And it would like, sometimes it would be hard, because I was like, dang, like I really don't like, and then like, I don't know, I was just like, wow, Like, this is just what it is right now. And I had to just get to the point where I was just like, we have to care so little about how we look in this moment and just focus on what we're doing at the job. And I just had to let go of that perception. Like, and that's something that I always struggled with, was how people perceived me. Like, even on my Instagram, like, I struggled with how people perceived me. In real life, that's why I was always wearing makeup, always wearing wigs, always wearing something, always wearing like some kind of like clothing that I felt like made me look like the best version of myself. Like maybe like a Barbie, or maybe like just wanted to be perceived a certain way. And when I let that go, and when I was at that point where I looked like a candle, I wasn't wearing makeup, and I couldn't really wear cute clothes because like when I can't really wear leggings and stuff at the job, because I teach boys and they just be looking at me, and I just have to wear like sweatpants. So I'm wearing like these, like, I look like a homeless person, to be fair. Like, I had on these big t-shirt, these sweatpants, this big old sweatshirt. I didn't wear makeup. I look like a candle. My hair is bleached out, and I just had to wait. I had to wait. Like, I literally was waiting. I was waiting for my hair to finish, and waiting for my hair to finish, but just waiting. Like, I had to wait like I think I waited like 5 weeks to re-dye it. And then I was like, okay, cool. Like, now I feel better with my hair color, and I feel a little bit more relaxed. But honestly, it got to a point where I just was like, I just stopped thinking about how I looked, and I just was like focused on my craft. And I was just like, okay, I'm here to teach dance. What can I do? And I know sometimes my students were probably looking at me like, this girl look like a candle, or like a troll, or like something. I know they probably was talking about me, which is fine. I don't really care. But there's just so many things that you could just think about, like, to let go of. And now I just kind of just live. Like, I just feel so much more at peace. Like, the more I talk to God, the more I read my Bible, the more I just like, I've just been focusing on like what I want to do, like my goals. Like, I've been really just locking in with the fact that there are things that I really want to accomplish, and I will get them done. And I just have to be able to shift my mindset to say, like, this will happen, and it will happen in my lifetime, and I will get it done, because this is what God has called for me to do, and this is my plan. And yeah, and I'm sorry for this rant, and I know that I'm a scatterbrain, and I know I be all over the place, but I really, really, really do appreciate you if you did get through the full video. Let go, lock in, let God, and everything will be so beautiful for you. Like I said, read this book, Essentialism. It's so good. And before I go, I wanted to show you guys my project that I've been working on for a while now. So I finally finished my first crochet. Ooh, hey, ow. Yeah, so this is like my first project, and I'm really proud of her. And yeah, so like, subscribe. And I'm excited because I just reached 50 subscribers, and yeah, I go me. Ow. I like the way I do it right there. Ow, ow. Okay, anyways, enough about that. Thank you for 50 subscribers. Thank you for all of the people who watch my channel, and I'm excited for more content to come. Awesome. Have a good night.